Now it's time to take a closer look at the main event using the Fox Sports Strike Zone, sponsored by Reebok. Ken Flo. Start with the champ by Cavallo.
All right, let's do this, man. First of all, Fabricio Werdum has become a very tough striker, a guy who's very tricky. He kind of tricks you into thinking, oh, you know, I'm moving nice and slow, I'm hurt, I'm tired, and then he kicks it up a notch and he catches you in the submission or he hits you with a crazy strike. Fabricio Werdum is very agile and very fast for a heavyweight. Now, key number one for Fabricio, control the distance. He has a lot of great long-range weapons. He doesn't want to be in that boxing range against Stipe. Key number two, vary his attack. This is when he's at his best, when he's attacking high, attacking low, using all 8 of his striking weapons. That's when Fabricio's at his best. Key number three, use that tie clinch. Now, not a lot of people thought he would do well in the clinch against someone like Cain Velasquez. He absolutely did, but he used it with that tie plunge.
And that was the difference in that fight. But for Stipe Miocic, you've asked for this. You screamed at the bosses. You said, give me a title shot. Now is the time. We know that your wrestling got you here, but it's his striking that has brought him to the top of the division.
Yep.
He lands punches at a rate that most people can't even stay with. His keys are going to be, number one, he needs to stick and move. When you're right in front of Werdum, as we saw with Travis Brown and Cain going forward, he picks you apart. Number two, he needs to use his boxing. He is a very good boxer. Not only does he need to be throwing fast, quick punches, he needs to be throwing a lot of combinations and mixing it up so Werdum doesn't find his rhythm. And third, this is the most important of all of his keys. His takedowns have to be smart.
Right.
The moment that he takes a bad shot, the moment that he forces a shot, Werdum will jump on a submission and finish the fight. So all takedowns have to be very smart if you're Stipe Miocic and his coaches.
All right, great breakdown, guys. Reebok Fight Kits available at Reebok.com and select Sports Authority locations. DC, of course, the time has come. You guys are competing
Who you got,
for
bro?
picks.
Who
you
got?
taking in this one?
You know what, man? This is a very tough fight. I will honestly say that I feel this is as much of a toss-up as there is in championship fights coming up. With that being said, I saw Werdum beat Cain Velasquez in a way that I've never seen anybody beat Cain. I'm taking Werdum to retain the title, but it's going to be very close. And if he doesn't get it done, I would not be surprised. That is how close this fight is, but I'm taking Werdum.
I'm so glad you said that, because I'm going to go the other way. All right, this is my chance to get the lead once again. All right, I'm going to go with Stipe. I just think this is a guy who is kind of a heavyweight version of Frankie Edgar. The way that he moves in, he moves out so quickly, he mixes things up. His variety is so good. His conditioning, he breaks guys down. He's mentally very, very strong. So for that, I'm going with Stipe Miocic. I think he's going to get it done in Brazil. And listen, I think Werdum is a great champion. I think he's unbelievable, but I'm going to go with Miocic.
Tough style matchup. This is
very
very tough style.
And here's the thing, though, too. What do you think of Werdum's chin, though? As we know, Cain landed some good shots on him. Do you think his chin can hold up to Stipe's power?
I mean, it did hold up against Cain. I think that Stipe might hit a little bit harder than Cain Velasquez. I think he's a little bit better of a boxer, but you never know. These are heavyweights.
Yeah.
A guy like Werdum, it takes a culmination of punches.
Right,
it's not going to be one. He's too tough to get knocked out one punch. It would have to be a lot of punches that led to the finish.
All right, guys, I do want to revisit something that Megan talked about, and that, of course, is BJ Penn facing Cole Miller. Ken Flo, we were talking about this before. Cole is a tall drink of water for BJ. How do you like this matchup?
I think this is a tougher fight for BJ Penn because, you know, it is tall. I think he's like 6 foot, 6'1" at 145 pounds. I mean, that's a long range for BJ to try to get on the inside.
Tough fight, but I'm just excited to see BJ Penn fight again, so it doesn't really matter who fights. And Cole Miller's a great grappler, too, so tough fight.
Gonna be great. All right.